So this is Cedar River flow, Moose River Plains near Indian Lake, New York. North of us, there's Inlet, New York. Then you head west a little bit, Old Forge. This is Wakely Dam. So I drive across this to get to camp. Campsite's on the other side. So I don't know, just sort of a favorite hangout spot. And we have the dam. So I'm sure we'll see a bunch of these when we drive down to Otter Brook tomorrow. It's these hunter lodge style tents, and they got like a little wood stove inside. I'll zoom in here so you can see it. They have a little wood stove inside, and I'm sure they're a pain in the neck to set up. Probably takes 2 or 3 people, but you know, they have a permit for it. But this is the hunter cabins, basically, and you'll see a bunch of them this time of year in Moose River Plains. And again, view, I don't think that Wakely's on the other side. It's a hell of a hike to get up Wakely Mountain, but worth it. And then view of the truck. So we're at the end of the road down past Otter Brook. This is where the snowmobile stuff starts. We're gonna hike down this trail, and there's some cool cliffs to the right that you can see. But there, at the end of the road, there's this little turn off where you can park your vehicle, and back up that way, you might just be able to barely see. There's a truck parked there. There's a couple hunter tents. So I always like this bridge down here, probably for the snowmobilers, but underneath it you can see there's like a little, I'll zoom in, there's like a little wheel, so they can drive it in, put it in place, and then just take the wheels off. Kind of cool. Lasts longer than a wooden bridge probably. Go across. Jeff had his drone, but there's a nice little stream and a pond back there. It's kind of cool too. So I biked this last time. I don't know if the GoPro or DJI will really show how uphill this is, but it would be a slog, and on these leaves, it'd be very slippery. So just did a quick hike, and I don't know if you can see, but wearing the Vaucluse gear separation from my backpack, so back doesn't get as sweaty, and I think it worked fairly well. So that's the hooks over your straps. There's Velcro for the bottom of the bag. But yeah, my back doesn't feel nearly as, I don't know if we can see. Normally it's all sweated through, so very comfortable. Like it. Right now Jeff's off hiking the brook. Hunter warned us yesterday that some people were breaking into vehicles that were unattended, so I went for a bike ride this morning. Jeff stayed at camp, and now it's Jeff's turn to go off exploring. Kind of a bummer, but times are tough, so people are gonna do what they need to get by, I guess. Anyway, enough of that. But this site does have room for Jeff's van. Got the solo stove set up, even though there's a nice fire pit. Solo stove, just the wood burns cleaner, and you don't have to like use as much wood. And with that weird flying saucer thing on there, it does a really good job of throwing the heat. And this is my other tip: if you have an old Z-Rest, like the foam pads, can't believe people used to just sleep only on that. Tougher than me, but it's nice on cold fall nights. You sit on that and you'll be way warmer. Truck set up, solar panel getting some sun, and I'll walk you down to the brook. So there's a trail that goes along this brook that you can walk quite a ways. There's a trail that goes and goes and goes. But yeah, no idea if there's fish in this. I'm sure there are some. On the other side of the bridge, maybe a quarter mile further, there's like a nice swimming hole that you can sit in and do your cold water therapy and feel all fresh and alive. But I don't know, I did my bike ride this morning and time for another shower, and I'm gonna crawl into bed, and or maybe I'll sit out, see what the weather does. That's it. Talk to you later.